By far the most noticeable natural features in Chiricahua National Monument are the rhyolite rock pinnacles for which the monument was created to protect. Rising sometimes hundreds of feet into the air, many of these pinnacles are balancing on a small base, seemingly ready to topple over at any time. Geronimo was a medicine man of the Bedonkehe band of the Chiricahua Apache. He would eventually become their leader because he believed, like Cochise before him, that his people deserved freedom. Geronimo fought alongside Cochise during the Battle of the Apache Pass nearby. The Tucson Gem Show took place in dozens of buildings all around Tucson and included dinosaur fossils and bones, which added a level of amazement to the show. Tubac, Arizona is a historic mining boomtown that became the center of war with the local Apache, who took advantage of the disarray during the Civil War. Nichols, an American landscape artist, came to Tubac after World War II to paint landscapes of the area. That developed into an art school and eventual restoration of Tubac. Today, the village hosts a dynamic environment of art galleries, artists, potters, metal artisans, and restaurateurs. Hotel Congress opened in 1919 and is famous for the 1934 fire that led to the capture of John Dillinger. The Tucson food tour was gifted to us from Canvas and West, and it included food stops along the urban Turquoise Trail downtown in Tucson. There are at least 1,000 murals in Tucson, and many of them to view along the Turquoise Trail. Pima County Courthouse opened in 1930 and is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. It was designed by Roy Place in 1928 in Mission Revival and Spanish Colonial Revival style architecture. Southern Arizona Transportation Museum was purchased by the City of Tucson in 1998. The main depot building and the 3 adjacent buildings were restored to their 1941 architectural style. We visited Sabino Canyon multiple times during our winter in Tucson to share it during visits by Sue, Doreen, and again with my kids who flew in to celebrate my 70th birthday. Sunset at Mount Lemmon is another favorite spot we had to share with all of our visitors. Mission Javier del Bac was completed in 1797. It is Arizona's oldest European structure and a masterpiece of Spanish colonial architecture. Pima Air and Space Museum houses the historic aircraft from around the globe. My 70th birthday dinner at Cork included very special visitors, Candace and Wes from the East Coast and Jordan and Jenny from the West Coast. Unbeknownst to all of us, Jenny was already pregnant with our first grandchild. Happy birthday to me. Colossal Cave became legendary when train robbers used it as a hideout after pulling off a job. But there were riches inside that the robbers did not appreciate. Fat guano. As fertilizer, it was a valuable commodity and was mined until it ran out in 1905. Cottonwood Grove Barbecue was an outdoor all-you-can-eat event where we wrapped up our family visit. If you haven't done so, please hit that thumbs up like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you on the next adventure.